What did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be someone who had the opportunity to explore the world.
If you weren't the principal of HKS, you'd be...
An Arctic explorer.
What was your first job in the hospitality industry?
I am in my first job in the hospitality industry 24 years later, which is kind of scary, I guess.
Did you have a mentor?
I did have a mentor, and she still does the same thing that I do for another firm, but we're still in contact.
Have you had the opportunity to be a mentor?
Many times, and I'm continuing to do it right now.
Travel, in business attire or comfy casual?
Suitably smart to get respect when you come up to a desk.
On a plane, work or a movie?
Both, always.
What's the one thing that would make your job easier?
Not having to submit my expenses.
What's the one way you feel technology has helped the industry?
Yeah. Being able to keep in touch with your clients is vitally important because we live very much in a globally connected environment. The problem, of course, is with that you're expected to be on everybody's beck and call. It's good and bad, but it's the way it is and we can't ignore it.
So what's one way technology has hurt the industry?
We're watching our phones once every 12 minutes now, and we're averaging 4 hours a day on our devices. And that really isn't healthy. So I think the ability to either decide whether or not to disconnect or connect in a hotel or resort environment is key, and we have to decide which way to go.
Favorite way to unwind after a business trip?
I have 4 small children. So when I come off a business trip, the definition of unwind is not really what's in my head. My time will come later, possibly in 15 to 20 years' time, I'm hoping.
What's the biggest difference between HKS Ben and Home Ben?
Actually, there shouldn't be an awful lot of difference because I would be conning myself if I was a different person at work. I try and be curious about things at home and encourage that amongst my children and the family, but also it's very much what I do at work. I am looking for new trends, I'm looking for the latest things in the sector, and always keeping an eye out on stuff that's happening, stuff that's going on.
What's the one thing people in the industry would be surprised to learn about you?
I play the trumpet really well.
What makes a hotel stay memorable to you?
Making a hotel stay, it's probably the people. I am in fear of takeover by the robots, and I'm delighted that the Japanese robot hospital has now sacked most of its robots, because the reality is it's all about connections and lovely human connections. I like to be able to find a good light switch, which is increasingly difficult, but also have a lovely smiley reception when I pitch up somewhere.
What's the best professional advice you've ever received?
Never stop being curious.
What advice would you give the younger you starting out in hospitality?
Yeah, don't be afraid to question what you're being told.
No.
I think as soon as we take things off pat, actually millennials are very good at that, let's be honest. I'm not a millennial, but they are increasingly good at it. But always be prepared to ask the difficult question, because that is really how we make progress and make change. I'm Ben Martin, I'm a principal at HKS, and I work on strategic advisory, helping people to figure out what should their project be like, is there a market for it, and will it stack up?